G'day everyone, welcome to episode 5 of our modded series here. So I know at the end of last episode I said I'd have, spawners up and running, and I thought I would. I thought I'd put them over there. But instead I put them over here because there's no room over in that area here. And they're taking a long time to build. So instead of showing you the finished product, I'm going to show you what I've built so far. So I want to have 8 spawners to begin with, because I think that's a good number. I'm going to have two custom MFR spawners. Maybe I'll put them like in this area, because some mobs or some spawners don't like to work with Ender.io, i.e. this guy here. It says it's a skeleton spawner. It's actually, I used a wither skeleton soul to make this, and I thought it would spawn wither skeletons, but it doesn't. So that sucks. I also made a pink slime spawner with a pink slime Ender.io spawner, but it only seems to spawn the small ones, which is alright, but I think I'm going to use the MFR spawners for the wither skeletons and pink slimes. I went ahead and got myself a blizz. I made a beginning Mistcraft age. It was just a completely random age. I went in there and blizzes happened to spawn, so I got myself a blizz, raided a few libraries to get a few more pages, because I want to make a mining age. But so yeah, we've got a blizz captured in a Ender.io soul vial. So we're going to have a blizz spawner here. That's a witch spawner there. That's all hooked up. I can show you that working. Here I think we'll put Enderman. Here we'll put blazes. Not sure what I'm going to put in those for, but I'll fill them up. As for this area, this is just a witch spawner for, glowstone. Don't need redstone. Well, glowstone and gunpowder is what I really want. So at the moment it's turned off. You can see up here there's a wireless receiver outputting a redstone signal into the redstone conduit, which is hidden by the facades here, which goes down to the spawner, which is set to active without signal. So it's receiving power from the tesseract here, and if we go down here and flick this lever, this is like the control area, the control underneath area. If we flick this lever, we'll see witches start to spawn here, and then they'll be killed by the grinder. And then that outputs into another tesseract, which then puts all the drops into my AE system, and the liquid experience goes into that drum. And you guys are about to die. Oh, hang on. No? Oh yeah, there we go. I thought for a moment it might have been full of mob essence. I've actually got this turned off because I have too much mob essence and I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Yeah, I've got nearly a full drum, and that happened in like 10 to 30 minutes. So it's quick. Makes a lot of mob essence, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Anyway, so yeah, that's the spawning area. I've got to make that, finish it. But I think it's coming along nicely. Okay, what else have I done? Well, yeah, as I said earlier, on a kind of a weird tangent, I got into, I'm starting to get into Mistcraft. I still have no idea what I'm doing. So, I'm still looking at a lot of tutorials, trying to figure it out. Why is it? They're showing a book in there because there's leather? Or is that just a standard graphic? I'm confused. Anyway, yeah, I just made a standard age. We can go into it and have a look quickly. It's a weird age. It alternates between like Savanna Plateau and Taiga, Mega Taiga, and Ice Forest. As you can see, there are some blizzards there. I got really lucky because these things are supposedly quite rare. If they hit you, you get slowness 3, and they don't seem to do much damage. Aha, you're dead. Throw a snowball at the other one. Where'd it go? They basically act like blazes, but they shoot snowballs, so yeah, that's cool. You get pockets of energized glowstone and glowstone around the place. So I might do some glowstone mining in this stage, I'm not sure. Let's just go back. Got some rotten flesh, that was random. But the reason, get rid of that. The reason I was getting into Full of Arrows, Mistcraft, is I want to make a mining age. Because, off camera again, I went and made myself an ender quarry. Yay! So, I've tested this thing out. You know, I quarried out quite a large area from here to the wall to the back wall, which you can't actually see currently. Let's fly back. All the way back to here. I quarried that out, and it actually did it really quickly. The ender quarry is very, very quick. Problem is, well, the main problem I have with it is I've put a pump upgrade on it, and my god, does this thing suck at pumping up liquids. I had lava columns, I had water columns, and then of course the lava and the water mixed. I had obsidian columns and cobblestone columns and sand everywhere. Well, the sand was from the ceiling, but it was a mess. And this thing uses a lot of power. When I had this thing going, Quarry has finished. When I had this thing going, it was using 19,500 RF per tick. Or basically, it was using all the power from my reactor for the whole time it was running, even when it was just like pumping liquids. So this, I don't know, this thing uses a lot of power. But I'm still going to be using it, just not in the overworld where it leaves like a mess. So that's why I want a mining age, because it doesn't matter if a mining age has towers of lava and obsidian all over the place, does it? It's a mining age, it's going to be ugly. So yeah, mining age for the ender quarry, and then we'll get some real mining going. You know, like, I want to make a quarry that's 1,024 blocks by 1,024 blocks, which is like 64 chunks by 64 chunks or something mental like that. So yeah, some real quarrying. It's not like we're short on resources, I just want more. More resources. That's the point of modded, right? Just get more. You don't need more, but you want more. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to look at a Reddit post I've got on the other monitor, and I'm going to build a mining age, or as close as I can get it. I think I'm still missing a few pages. I've got some pages here. So we're going to have a flat, extreme hills biome with normal water, and hopefully normal stone. I don't have a stone page, but we'll see what the age gives us. And yeah, that'll be our mining age, and then I guess we'll go set up a quarry in there, and then I'll show you some mucking around I did with the Twilight Forest, I guess. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright everyone, we are in the incomplete mining age. As you can see, I've got hunger. That's a little bit of instability. But other than that, I think this age turned out really well. Now, we are up high, so the quarry's going to have to mine a lot. And I've set it up to be 1,000 by 1,000, and the markers are working. Well, 1,024 by 1,024. There's been a few spider trees, I've looted them, no iridium, which is a shame. These clouds. I love playing with clouds, but they've just got to go. Oh, that's so much better. All the mobs have effects, which is weird. That's another bit of instability. But the thing I really love about this age is it has a liquid death in it, which is a Thumbcraft thing, I believe. And I've been wanting some of that, just because it looks cool. If you go in and it kills you, like, you take damage really quickly. So it's useful to have. I could probably use it for a mob farm. And the other thing it has, I can find it on the map, yeah, over here. This blue, this is gelid crothium. The stuff that's really useful for big reactors. And look how much of this liquid death is spawning. It's just everywhere, and there's lots of gelid crothium around as well. So this is really cool. We're going to get quite a bit of gelid crothium and liquid death and sewerage, because that's in the world too, from this quarry, as well as the normal water and lava. And I've set up the barrels, or the drums, back at base to handle that for the time being, at least. So yeah, I guess time to set up the ender quarry. One problem is I don't have any sorting on the ender quarry because I need power, fluid, and water to come out of the one face. So yeah, everything goes into our AE system, so the ores don't get automatically processed, which is a pain because that means I have to go and process them later, which I don't like doing. So I'm gonna have to work on that off camera, get the system to be automatic. So let's put down the ender quarry, make sure it's happy. Yep, okay. So it's successfully established the boundary. So now as soon as we give it power, it's going to start going, but first let's give it a speed 3 upgrade, a silk touch upgrade, and a world hole upgrade. What's the power modifier on these? 1.5. 2. Okay, so it uses 3 times as much power as the normal. Put that there. I don't know what those are used for. And then we need to put a pump upgrade right there, and then if we put that down, it doesn't work. Mining, receiving energy, sending items and fluid. Does this need to be on the top? Maybe it needs to be on the top. Hang on, we'll break this. Take that, put that there. This on top. No? Why isn't this working? My base should be chunk loaded. It's in the spawn chunks. Alright. I'm confused. Why is this not working? Alright, let's go back to our base. Because this is loaded. This acts as a chunk loader, the Tesseract. Not the Tesseract, the Ender Quarry. So this should be all fine. Alright, yeah, we'll go back to base and we should see items coming through. Okay, if we go have a look in the AE system. Yeah, here we go. And you can see how fast this thing is. It's mining exceptionally quick. And if we go ore, look, we've already got loads of coal, redstone, diamonds, all the good things are already coming in. So that's going very fast. So we've got the jellied cryothium, then we're like, we can have like sewerage, liquid death, and there's oil in the age as well. So we'll have oil barrel. And of course, lava and water. Cool. I hope this all, works and doesn't stall or anything. It's still going. Okay, if we go have a look at our power usage, we should see a huge drain. We're only draining 1000 RF a tick. That can't be right, can it? Is this thing on? I bet the reactor's on and we're draining without, yeah. So the reactor is on and we're draining 1000 RF a tick. So the Ender Quarry once again is using basically the whole reactor, because when I normally drain 1000 RF when the quarry's not on. So, and they've all turned on in as well. So yeah, we're gonna need to build a bigger reactor, because that one's just not cutting it with the Ender Quarry. But cool. Look at all these resources just flow in. That's nice. Very nice. I haven't picked up any jellied cryothium yet. Anyway, okay. Enough babbling. I'm going to cut. And I guess you guys have the joy of seeing my derpy little Twilight incursion. I went into the Twilight looking for a crafting table. So, uncrafting table. So yeah. I'll show you guys that clip, and that'll be the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. This is Mr. Economist, signing out. Alright everyone, I think it's time to go to the Twilight. I went ahead and crafted myself some red heart canisters. So, you know, we've got 20 hearts now. Plus we've got some decent armor. So, that's really loud. We shouldn't be too easy to kill. Okay, well, let's turn on our jetpack and hop in. Yeah, Twilight get. Now the whole reason we're heading into the Twilight is uncrafting table. That's all. I just want an uncrafting table. These things are amazing. Well, that's a hollow hill. I actually nearly ran past it. Twilight is quite a pretty dimension, and you're not getting zapped for being in the wrong dimension, biome. I'm not sure what the hell is zapping me. What is that? Ow. So we gotta get ourselves in here and try not to die. We can fly, so it shouldn't be too bad. Not sure if this is a medium or a large one. There's still gonna be a lot of bad things in here. There's usually a way in. I guess we'll just have to make our own way. So K, Hollow Hill. Save. Let's get in here, shall we? I'd say this is probably a medium hollow hill. There's a chest. That was an uncrafting table right there. I need this. Take it. Just... Okay. Cool. We're done. Well, that was lucky, wasn't it? Ooh, glowstone. Where was the, Well, joke's on you. I got what I came for in the first place I looked, so... Stupid kobold. No, is that a kobold? No, the kobolds are the blue things. What are they called? Sapper. Redcap. Redcap Sapper, Redcap Miner. Alright, well, yeah, that was uneventful. We came we came into the Twilight in search of a... There's a small hill there. In search of a uncrafting table, and we found one straight away. How lucky can you get? One little quick clip before we go. I just want to talk about the frequency of these episodes. So I've been putting them out every 3 days, and that's a bit much for me. I'm finding it really hard to keep up because there's a lot of off-camera work that goes into modded. Lots of building, just researching, trying to figure out how mods work. So I think I'm going to go to one episode every 4 days. If it turns out that an episode is ready, okay then. If it turns out an episode is ready for release in 3 days, I'll release it in 3 days. But if it isn't, I'm not going to rush, and I'll just release on the 4th day, or every 4 days. So expect an episode every 4 days. Sometimes you'll get an episode a little bit early, sometimes not. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, and hope you have a good day. Mr. Economist out.